And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Athletics taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch. And starting in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The wind to kick the pitch. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And an easy out to start the game. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now. He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And here is Jung-Hoo Lee. First offering, and it just misses. Lee was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll adjust.
He's out. Seiya Suzuki digs in now. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. And that is that. The A's strand 1. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And starting this one, Roki Sasaki. Chris, his strikeout rate this year among the best all time.
He's truly one of the elite strikeout pitchers in the league. I mean, strikeouts per 9 off the chart. So the opposing team, they know they have their work cut out for them anytime they're facing this guy or a guy like this that's going to get the swings and misses. Pretty much in a class of his own when it comes to that category.
And there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two on the way. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Hits the corner at 98 for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. That's outside. And that's ball 2. Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. On the ground to the left. Bay sends it across to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Okay, let's check out the lineup. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run. If not, then you see the record go in the direct opposite direction of where it could go. So, you know, a team like this, the good thing, they're going to battle, they're going to put the ball in play and hope that they can find those holes.
He goes down looking. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We played an inning. New inning getting started. And now Tommy Edman.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
That's in there, and it's 0-1. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Chopper right side. And they tag him out. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. The American League leader in RBIs this year. That one ripped. Myers snags it for the 2nd out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Keston here up to hit now. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save. Bay at second with 2 down. Fouled off left side. Man at second. And ball 1. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. And now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Stowers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right side, hard hit. Suzuki takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the 2nd. Here's the 3rd baseman, Connor Norby. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Norby with a homer in his last game. High fly ball out towards left center. Lee. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's 2 down. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. 2 outs. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now one missed. 2nd inning here. No score. That one pushed to the left and foul. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get an out on the play. So a man at first. And now here is Carlos Santana. And that is out of play. And that one is lifted in the air. Lee settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors. And one. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Alcantara back to work. Ball one there. Kim was crushing in his last game, hitting 3 home runs. Swing and a ground ball, and that's foul. Just missed.
Boog, you know who had the longest stretch of time between 3 homer games? It was Reggie Jackson, who only did it twice in the regular season, once in 1969 at 23 years old, and again in 1986 when he was 40. Amazing.
And that one hit to first, and he takes it himself for the out. Stephen Kwan up next for the A's. Grounded out his first time up. Way inside, gets out of the way.
1 ball, no strike. Ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Top of the third, no score. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Oh, and he hit him.
I got him. Take your base.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 1 so far. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. His 9th homer of the year. It's 3-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Suzuki, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. He swings and fouls one off.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Ground ball left side. Throw to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Tommy Edman at the plate. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Tap foul at the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that extends the inning. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Runner takes off, pitches low to second, but way too late. Safe there. Hard hit right side on to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 3-run shot for the A's. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And first offering is fouled off.
Up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering is in the dirt. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Victor Mesa Jr., the next up for the Marlins. Swinging a foul straight back. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the top of the Miami order. And up next for Miami, Otto Lopez. To third. Slings it across. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Miami, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the fourth, Ji-hwan Bae. To the right side. And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's Castanheira. He's 0 for 1. There goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Gets him to chase after that one. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Jesus Tinoco getting ready to go. Cronin getting cranked up as well. And it's a strikeout for the Sandman, his second of the game.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous...
Oh, diving stop. Throws from his knees. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Next to hit, Ha-Sung Kim. And first offering is fouled off. Slider misses outside. Kwan off of first with 2 away. And that one fouled off. On the ground. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Dane Myers. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
No strike.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lee makes the catch. 1 down. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Caught looking his first time up. This one popped up. Suzuki has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Kyle Stowers. That misses. 1-0. And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next one misses. Ball 2.
2 strike.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Nothing doing for the Marlins. New pitcher on here, Jesus Tinoco.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. You know, these Athletics putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate.
That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mesa moving under this one. Makes the catch, and there's one down. Tommy Edman up next for the A's. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now Shea Langoliers. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
That's inside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So digging in, Ji-Hwan Bae. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Tinoco in his second season, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That one ripped right center field, and that ball is out of here. That one felt good. Their third home run of the
against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Manager out of the dugout, and new pitcher for the Marlins, Connor Gillespie.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Haesung Kim will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Fly ball down the line. And it falls. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Stephen Kwan.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
The A's looking to add another. Outside with a breaking ball. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Base hit. And they stop him at third. So bases loaded with one away. Haesung Kim up next for the A's. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. He'll touch them all. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 12-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Cal Quantrill.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 13-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 3 in this one. This one smoked on its way out of here. His 2nd home run of the series, and they add on. It's 14-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Tommy Edman up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. Smoked on the ground, a second to first, and they get Edman for the out. Shea Langoliers getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run. It's 15-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. That's it for Cal. New pitcher for the Marlins, Declan Cronin.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And the batter now, Ji-Hwan-Bae. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0. Three balls, no strike.
In the air, center field. Mesa gets under it. Makes the grab. And that's the third out. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes.
Oh, now a great stop from his knees, the throw, and they get the out.
He timed the dive perfectly. Didn't feel like he had time to get up, so he throws from one knee. What an outstanding play to rob a base hit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. 2 away now. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. In there for strike one. That's through there for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Jumps, throws, it's there, and that's a great play. And the Marlins down quietly. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. So up next, Hae-Sung Kim. Out towards right center field. Dives and he can't hang on. And that turns the lineup over. So the batting order turns over. Steven Kwan up next for the A's. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Kim coming home. The throw in. And he's in there as a run scores. So man aboard, Hae-Sung Kim, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No ball, 1 strike.
late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And misses inside. That's to third, and a foul ball. Liner, base hit. Coming home. He'll score. Here's the tag, and he's out. Next up for the A's, Jung-Hoo Lee. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one ripped. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game. Seiya Suzuki up next for the A's. And a foul ball. Lee stands at second with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That'll fire up the dugout. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 19-0. If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout. Ronnie Enriquez on to pitch here.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one blasted deep to right. Sanchez going back on it. Forget it. They go back to back. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 20-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there. And I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that. And so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. On the ground, out to short. Throw on to Santana, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to the bottom of inning number 6. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. So coming into the game now on defense, Shea Whitcomb. He's in at shortstop. Also entering the game, Rob Refsnyder. He'll be patrolling center field. That one's upstairs, ball one.
You know, these Marlins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Gets it to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. And now for the Marlins, Victor Mesa Jr. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. There's a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Sneaks through, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. And that one upstairs, ball one. Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning. Brooks Raley, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Ground ball right side. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Shea Whitcomb now at the plate, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Enriquez back to work. Foul ball there. On the ground to third. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Keston Hiura. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
On the ground to third, and foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled away. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
2 down, bases empty. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit on the ground to short. Whitcomb handles, throws to first. Marlins set down in order. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. The A's are on top. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. Up the middle. Lopez in plenty of time to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Next up for the A's, Ha-Sung Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Enriquez, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Rob Refsnyder will hit next. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now the first baseman, Seiya Suzuki. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
Out to short. Safe at second. Now here is Tommy Edman. And that is out of play. Swung on, belted. Got all of that one. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 23-0.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the base.
Base is empty with 2 away. And here's the rookie catcher, Harry Ford. High fly ball, shallow right field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Riley O'Brien.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
That's in there. Strike 1. Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Pitch misses there.
No strike.
Ball 1.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, right field, and that is foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right side, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Ball two.
In the dirt, but kept close. In the dirt, blocked. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Ground ball, could be two. Slings to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. 2 on with 1 out, and now the center fielder, Victor Mesa Jr.
No.
And that misses, and that is ball. Kim. To second, there's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 man left. Through 8 full, the A's lead this one. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Miami's bullpen with some action. Anthony Bender, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Dunks one into left. And a good start to the inning. Keston Hiura getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score. So, man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Hae-Sung Kim. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Myers hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Masataka Yoshida. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 1 out and a runner at second. Swings and sends a rocket to right. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and the lead continues to grow.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
1 out, the runner at second here at the top of the 9th. That's towards center. Mesa under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away. And now the right fielder, Rob Refsnyder. And a big swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss there. Yoshida on at second with 2 down. On the ground to short. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Bottom 9. A new arm into the game, the righty, Shintaro Fujinami.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Refsnyder hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now Dane Myers. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
That's too low. And that's ball 3. Bases empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And now 3-1. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. That's out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Now at the plate, Kyle Stowers. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, and this should do it. And that chance handled. Throw to first, and ball game. And the A's slug their way to a win in this one.
Oh, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles. Look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Hello and welcome to Wagon Man Stadium, an AL West matchup on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go. And pitching in this one for the A's, Shota. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Shota makes the grab, one down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Cal Raleigh.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And the lefty kicks, delivers. Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 out, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Stays alive.
I don't know how this at bat will end, but I'll be sad when it does. So much fun watching this thing go back and forth.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And on the mound now, Bryce Miller.
Yeah, he's definitely had his struggles so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor. And we'll watch how he works in this one.
That one lifted to left. A Rosarena after it. Hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Ha-Sung Kim. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Robles sizing this one up. Corrals it. Out number 2. Next up for the A's, Stephen Kwan. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Rodriguez brings it in. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Shota back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. And it's even up. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty is his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Fought off foul.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
The 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One out in the second.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
No score here in the second. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Lee on the move to the gap. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. There's a strike. Rodriguez patrolling center field, 24 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Fastball is outside. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Nobody left for Seattle. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. And now, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss. Going 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Caught everyone's attention yesterday afternoon with 3 homers. And that one fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez moving under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Shea Langoliers, the next to hit, the leading home run hitter in the American League. Just off the inside edge. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there. That one is gone. He sends it out of here. His 18th home run of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now here is Ji-hwan Bae, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. The shortstop takes the ball. Hit in the air, center field. Makes the catch, inning over. The A's strike first. It's now 1. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0. 2-0.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ben Williamson at the plate now. That's ball one. Ground ball left side. Kim with the throw to first, and one away in the top of the third. And now the DH, Luke Raley. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Makes the grab, 2 down. Robles. First time up was a pop out. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Out to short. Throws across the diamond. Out number 3. Mariners lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air, out towards left center. Rodriguez snags it, and there's one down. And stepping in is the speedy Ha-Seong Kim. That one drilled left field. Arozarena makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Lee batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He nails one out to right. His 12th of the season. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 away with nobody on. Ha-Seong Kim digs in now. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Robles pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And we're back as we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
The 2-2 on the way. Gets a piece and stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that just misses.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Here's a high chopper. Bay. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Rowdy Tellez. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. That's strike 1. That clips a corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail things. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The throw to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes Tommy Edman. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one the other way. Rodriguez puts it away. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that drops in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
The A's looking to add another. Base hit and a run in to score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
The shortstop takes a ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Two outs.
That's a ball.
Runner takes off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Langoliers leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner goes again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner on the move again. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Shota back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Arozarena, the former rookie of the year, 30 years old now. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Rodriguez in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. He swings and fouls one off. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Draws the walk there.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Moore at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. And that one ripped to left. Quan makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Cut on and lifted in the air. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's going to be Ji-hwan Bae. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The first baseman.
Here's Keston Hiura. Fly to center his first time. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Man at second. Just missed. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Colin Snyder, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Saucedo warming up as well. And that one is inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Absolutely.
On the mound now, Taylor Saucedo.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
At the plate, Hae-Sung Kim. The next pitch misses. 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And that one fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Jung-Hoo Lee up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Hae-Sung Kim will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second and great jump. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Hira, the runner at third. Lee over at second with 1 down. To the right side. Throw over to Tellez, and 2 away now. So 2 down now, and here is Stephen Kwan. A 2-run double, and he is flied to center field. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Moore throws to first in time, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the Mariners DH, Luke Raley. This one lifted in the air, left field. Kwan makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kwan settles under this one, puts it away for the out. 2 down, bases empty. J.P. Crawford now at the plate. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one pushed foul. The Athletics leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's out to center field. Lee has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Make it. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Seiya Suzuki. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Tommy Edman at the plate. His home and away splits there. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Chopped out in front of the plate. And they get Edman for the out. Here's the catcher to hit, Shea Langoliers. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Ji-Hwan Bae, 1 for 2. To the right side, and it gets by him.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And here is Keston Hira. First pitch, not close. Langoliers at second. Bae on at first with 2 down.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike. This one in the air. Tellez. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Top of inning number 7. And now Rowdy Tellez. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Dane Dunning.
Number 33.
Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Lee puts it away for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Just
That's
missed.
inside.
This to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there. Here's Dylan Moore. That one out to right. Suzuki. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Snyder.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
He gets there with the slide, and it beats him. What a play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Rolled to Rowdy. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Ha-Sung Kim up next for the A's. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And that keeps the inning going. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy. How much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there at least in the back of your mind.
The 1-0. Pitch kicks away. Man on second, 2 down. And that's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. The A's strand 1. And we're back. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Yuki Matsui.
Number 1. Yuki.
First pitch, and he just misses. Matsui, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Raley struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. In the air, left field, down the line. Nabs it, and there's 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. For 3 in this one. Masataka Yoshida. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Number 12, Masataka.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Popped up right side. Hira makes the catch. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Snyder back to work. Ripped on a line to center. Rodriguez pulls it down. 1 up, 1 down. Tommy Edman, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. Now he turns and heads for second. He's in there.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Harry Ford now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that is cut on and missed. That is strike 2. And ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. That one missing inside. Line drive, base hit down the line. Coming home. The throw in. Man at first. Next up for the A's, Ji-Hwan Bae. And first offering is fouled off. Ford over at first with 1 away. Late swing, foul to the left. On the ground to second, might be 2. To Crawford for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Keston Hira up next for the A's. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He circles the bases. It's 8-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Edward Bizzardo gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Rob Refsnyder will hit next, getting his first appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench defensively. Here goes the runner. There's a ball. Throw, save.
He's here.
Chopped left side. Williamson zips it across. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. The A's with a 2-run blast. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. And welcome back to the ball. So they turn to their closer, Mason Miller.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
And there's a foul ball. Miller, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Next pitch is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So here comes Rowdy Tellez, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Nope. Oh, one.
And that misses off the outside edge. Base is empty, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Fastball for a strike. 2-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And he grounds one back up the middle. Now only one out remaining. Now it's Randy Arozarena. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. There's a strike. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. This could end it. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.